later in the game, we were kind of getting stagnant. They were kind of pressuring us. Maybe it got into our legs a little bit, but we just kept fighting, kept pulling, and we said towards the end we were going to go a power, we call power, which is a pick and roll up top, guy with the ball. It just kind of happened. Everybody kind of spaced, and I was fortunate enough to make that. But it doesn't come down to that. You can look at the stat sheet and see so many different little statistics that will show how this game went. It's not just one play, but it was hard fought team win. You can look up and down, see the guys. Even Zach, who only played 2 minutes, came in, gave us a huge boost. Sam and Garrett off the bench as well. So just the whole team. That's what it has to be with an opponent like this who runs and jumps more than probably anybody in the country, I would say. So it was a hard fought team win. So yeah.
So Alec, I'll ask you. Tonight was career high 23 points. I mean, it's kind of like a Miami game. Did you come out just feeling kind of like Miami, or?
I just want to be like this kid. Holy heck, you see that play at the end of the game? No. It's just, like CJ was saying, it's the resiliency of this team. We talk about it a lot. Never too high, never too low. We knew they were going to give us a bunch of runs. They were going to make their run. We just had to keep battling, keep doing our thing. We knew we'd be fine.
All right, Jonathan, you got anything specific?
You all at one point built up lead to like 20 points. Mm-hmm. They started hitting some threes, coming back. Has holding on to leads like that been a struggle for you all this season, or they just hit some shots tonight that that way to get back into?
I think at the beginning, Coach Doug was always talking about how they're the first ones to throw the first punch, and I think tonight we definitely were the first ones to throw the first punch. And maybe they weren't ready because we really took care of the ball in the first half. Maybe they weren't ready for teams to get wild and get going up and down. We kind of controlled the pace. But also, if you looked at it, they missed some good shots at the beginning. So that kind of helped build our lead. We kept getting stops. And then a good team like that, they're never just going to wilt and fall away. So they're always going to make a run. And like Alex said, this type of game goes like this with a team that plays like that. So you're never out of it, whether you're up 20 or down 20. It's always going to be, and they're always going to be in the game.
I think tonight was you hit the 200 3-pointers made mark. So obviously it's nice to pick up the win as well as hitting that personal achievement. How does it feel to add that to your list of accomplishments here for Bellarmine?
That's always stuff like that's always nice, but it's different when you play with guys like that. I don't know if you saw the bench after Alec made a three, I made a three, or someone made a good play. The bench was going absolutely insane, which that's all you can ask for when you're on the floor, and especially from guys who don't play that much or guys who are redshirting, for them to cheer you on like that. It honestly means a lot because we've been guys who have been other places have said it's not the same other places. So it's honestly a lot of fun to play with these guys and go out there and compete.
I heard you talking about it back there, but it's first accomplishment for the team this season. How does it feel to get that first one under you all's belt and at this point in the year?
That's what we wanted. We wanted Jacksonville State at the beginning, but this season, this world right now is crazy. So we're fortunate enough to play tonight, and then we'll get Ethan back. I don't even know if you guys remember what Ethan looks like. He's been gone so long. But we're so excited to get him back tomorrow, get him back in the uniform, and just play together with him. So first conference win's always big. This is when the run to the championship starts. So it's always fun.
What about the first game since December 21st? Any rust at all? I mean, y'all got out to a real quick spot. I mean,
no, that just shows the maturity of this team. Obviously, we've been talking about it for a while. Be excited to come out and play basketball. Like you said, we haven't done it since before Christmas, and it felt good to be back out there. It was a lot of fun.
You never know the demographic that's going to watch this. But, like my demographic, that was Saturday night in Freedom Hall. And on behalf of the players, thank you. And if you had that much fun, bring one or two more with you Tuesday night. Because it makes a difference. And these players appreciate it. They don't anticipate it. They don't assume it. They appreciate it. They did the talking in the locker room. The greatest lesson this program's learned over time, in all entities, in the corporate world, the athletic world, the most successful groups, teams, individuals, they move forward when they're successful. They want more and more and more because they learn along the way. And in coaching, a lot of times you'll hear a team lose and, oh, that's a good loss. They'll learn from that loss. And I take exception with that. To be the best of the best, you take what you were in an opportunity to learn tonight. Late game versus pressure, execution, playing off 2 feet, fundamentals, a block out, and you apply that the next situation. For us, it's tomorrow at 2 o'clock in practice. That's what the most successful do. They learn when they're successful because they want more. And I just left that locker room. And I know the feelings in there, and they deserve it. We were shorthanded. Bash could only go light today, but no competition. He should be free to practice tomorrow. Ethan, same on Monday light, and then we'll see on Tuesday. It's tough. It's tough. And it took every ounce of everything every kid had to give. Eastern, it's a program, man. They do it. And AW does a whale of a job. And I pressed my whole life, and we practiced underneath out of bounds with 2 guys on the ball, and we couldn't get it in. So we got to learn and get better. I mean, we scout too. This staff and that preparation was incredible. And let's don't overlook the fact we've played 1 game since December. Since December 21st was our last game. Excuse me. Let me get that correct. Our last game was December 21st. Is anybody, or Jonathan, you got anything?
I was asking about this, to you guys about this earlier. Well, built up quite a lead against EKU. You know, had that nice first half. Able to build on that. But then they started coming back, started hitting some threes, making some plays. What were you kind of seeing when they were kind of closing that gap? And what were some of the adjustments?
It was turnovers. Turnovers. I mean, it was. But they shot 37% first half and 40% second half. So it kind of evened out. You know, they took 27 shots the first half, 30 the second half. I mean, our turnovers. It wasn't, you're not going to shut them out. But when you're shooting like we are, we shot 56% the first half. It's death to a great shooting team to turn it over because you're robbing yourself of possessions. And that's, you know, again, let's learn from that, and we'll be better on Tuesday.
You got a couple guys hit some, some milestones here tonight. I think Pfriem's new career high for him. What was it like just kind of seeing him catch fire and have the effect he had this evening?
See it in practice every day. And I know I use this reference, but when you're a teacher and you teach a subject and you see the test come or the exam and they're successful, that's a great feeling. And I'm proud. I mean, Alec is a tough kid. 23 points, 9 rebounds, 3 assists. He's a tough kid. He's a tough kid. He's going to do an internship next year with Morgan Stanley under Tom Peroni and Will Wolford. And he went through an interview process. I'm as proud of him as what I got back from that interview process as I am his performance tonight. He's a champion in a lot of ways.
You talked about building off of previous games. Your non-conference schedule was as much of a test as you're ever going to see. How critical was that stretch into leading to tonight?
Will, I think the best example is Kurt Hoff. Think who he's gone against at Gonzaga, at UCLA. Well, you were there at West Virginia. Think who he's Purdue with Edie. Think what he's gone against, and give him credit. He's learned from it, and he's applied what he's learning. Kurt Hoff loves to play basketball. He just plays. Throw me the ball, I'll score it. They shoot it, I'll go rebound. And he's a sponge. He wants to learn. But think of who he's got against. It's pretty amazing.
I know it's still relatively fresh off this one, but you want to give us an early preview of Tuesday night?
Well, they beat Eastern at Eastern. That's all you need to know. Central Arkansas beat Eastern at Eastern. Incredibly athletic. They shoot it a little more balanced inside, outside in terms of the threes, but they're a very, very good three-point shooting team. Incredibly athletic. It will be overmatched athletically, no question about it. We got to make it a basketball